So, are you someone who thinks that we live on a sphere, or someone who thinks that we don't? You might think that NASA tells the truth and man has been to the moon, or you may think NASA lies, fakes space, steals minds, and steals money. You may think that orbits aren't real and rockets can't work in a vacuum, or you might just think that this was actually in space. Well, none of that matters today. Let's just prove that SpaceX changed their live stream. First, facts are facts. Let's go through a few facts. February 6, 2018, SpaceX had their live stream as they launched their test of the Falcon Heavy from Cape Canaveral. Number 1, SpaceX trimmed portions of their live stream. Now, usually this is okay unless you read the Google policy, in which case it states that no video with over 100,000 views has the ability to save any of their changes. At the time, SpaceX had several million more views than the allowable 100,000. Yet anyway, they were able to save their changes when they trimmed their video. Number 2, SpaceX inserted new video over the original stream. What's the problem with this? Well, it's not allowed ever by anyone or any channel. In fact, how is it even done? And number 3, SpaceX moved an out-of-place segment to where it should have been, but after the fact, and yet still, it's called a live stream. What's the problem with this? Well, it's all out deception. The point of it was to fool you. Alright, so let's jump in. Let's prove number 1. As you can see here, the original live stream was 43 minutes and 9 seconds, and many people recorded or downloaded this live stream. The video that's on their channel now is only 34 minutes and 18 seconds. The problem here is that we know that channels are allowed to trim their videos, but as the policy here states, it isn't allowed for any video that has reached 100,000 views. SpaceX was several million over that when they trimmed their live stream and got away with what they shouldn't have and really couldn't even have had the ability to do. Alright, let's move on to number 2. Take a look at the screen and you'll notice the time is 1 minute and 17 seconds after launch. That's at the very top. Right below that, you'll see the speed of 1,580 kilometers per hour at an altitude of 14.2 kilometers. Then look at the video in the lower right-hand side, and if you notice, the graphic is over the video. Well, actually, it was over the video. The video that's now up on SpaceX's channel clearly has the video in front of the graphic. Now you'll see me alternating back and forth, so you can see the difference between the original live stream and what is now being considered the live stream. Just one more example here, the original stream being showed to you on the top, the edited live stream being shown to you on the bottom, and you can see the difference by looking at the pink marks on the right side of each of the images. Number 3 was that SpaceX moved an out-of-sequence portion of the original live stream to the place it should have been in the edit version. Why would they do this? Well, no scientific enterprise would ever fudge data, so SpaceX acts as if it is a Hollywood producer. They did it to get that climactic scene change. This is to wow the crowd and to get maximum pop. You'll notice in the image that both videos are at T plus 349, and both are at 10,200 kilometers per hour. But the screens are quite different. So what exactly was going on in the video that wasn't climactic enough for SpaceX? Let's watch the original live stream first, and remember to wait for 10,200 kilometers per hour. Well, now, as you just saw, the moment was kind of anticlimactic, especially since someone piped in the sound of what sounded like 60,000 people or so when a map was shown on the screen. Well, what are you going to do, right? It's a live stream. But wait, movie producer Elon Musk somehow contacted Google. He does what no other YouTube channel is able to do, and that's to adjust his live stream, to reshoot it, to scene cut, and like a well-polished movie, we get act number 2. Remember to wait for that climactic moment at 10,200 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that crowd sounded more like a 20 or 30,000 WrestleMania crowd. The audio, I'm sure, would fit better with wrestling. Let's try.
Booster, boost back, shutdown. Center core, boost back, burn, shutdown.
Yeah, to me that just fits better. Otherwise, the crowd doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you put an empty car in the sky. Whoop-de-doo. Nobody tell the little millennials that 46 years ago, NASA put a little car on the moon 240,000 miles away on a foreign rock, and they played golf, and they drove that little car around. Elon Musk just got called a genius for putting a car 73 miles high with nobody in it. No one to play golf, nowhere for it to land, nowhere for it to drive around. Geez, next thing you know, people will be going crazy for the Etch-a-Sketch, another 1960s invention. Boy, have we come far. Well, not all of us. So here we have the current video on the SpaceX channel with 20 million views. Still no mention of the swap or the live stream edit, as if that makes any sense. Still with the original URL. Why wouldn't you just re-upload a video of corrections and have both up like everyone else has to do? Nope, instead they made edits to live video, essentially changing history. This video goes to those who see the seriousness of what has been allowed to take place here. I mean, private space agencies getting to do what they want, edit live streams. You're looking here at the landing, which of course was changed as well. And if you listen carefully here, you can hear the announcer say that the videos are in fact different, but once they were finally proven to be the same, well, SpaceX just edited the video.
And even though those look very similar, those two boosters' views, those are actually representing different boosters. They're heading towards Earth. They're about to begin their landing burns.
Now, does this prove that SpaceX faked anything? No. Does it prove any of it was CGI? No. So what exactly does it prove? Well, it proves that Google allowed SpaceX, a private company, to do something against YouTube's policy, and something that none of us should be okay with. It's something that no other channel is allowed to do. Who edits live video? Does the NFL, MLB, NHL, WWE, or the NBA? No. Does Reds Rhetoric, Sean Hufford, Slice Barkane, or Soundly? No. Nathan Oakley, Globebusters, Iron Rail Media, or anyone else on YouTube?
And the Falcons have landed.
LZ1, LZ2, both side boosters on touchdown. Landing off
Nope. None of them. Interesting. Seems like there's only one dirtball that has tried to change live video and got away with it. That dirtball is Elon Musk.
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. You can tell it's real. You can tell it's real. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. Because it looks so fake. Because it looks so fake.
You know what? Why don't we put a whole Tesla Roadster into a giant oven, bake it a little at 260 degrees Celsius, and afterwards freeze it down to 100 degrees below 0 Celsius. And we do it all in some giant vacuum, I mean, can you use your critical thinking skills on this and not just accept anything you are told on TV and by the mainstream media? This is so retarded, so ridiculous, guys.